This is Three Dog.
How can I help?
Chargers! Clean up and clear out. There's money on the horizon.
The threat will unite them. You will lead them.
After spending the better part of the last 2 weeks trapped in the world of Thetis, I've determined one undeniable truth: Dragon Age Inquisition is the most addictive game ever made. It melds the complex narrative expression so common to BioWare's work while channeling a gamer's never-ending desire to see and do everything around them. Whether it's listening to imaginary people sing real songs about other imaginary people,
Sarah was never quite the quietest girl. Her attacks are loud and they're joyful, but she knew the ways of nobler men, and she knew how to enrage them.
or spin around a statue 3 times to summon your dead grandpa. Anyone who claims they are presenting a complete review of Dragon Age Inquisition is lying. There physically just aren't enough hours since getting the game to now to justify a number or letter grade. I've been trapped in the world for 48 hours and I'm a third of the way done. In Inquisition, you pick up as mages and Templars are killing each other. Then the fantasy world's mystical pope arranges a peace summit. Everyone dies from a green thing in the sky and your character is blamed, then hailed as the new Jesus that needs to lead the Inquisition. My character, an 8-foot-tall magical canary named Jesus 2, was tasked with finding who killed the dead pope, closing these portals in the sky, and bringing an end to this Templar and mage conundrum. Nearly 80 hours later, I was spending an unjustifiable amount of time trying to find one goddamn magic shard. That's really the core of games like Dragon Age Inquisition, Skyrim, and Fallout, allowing the players to create their own narratives with open-ended gameplay mechanics while giving them just enough guidance for context. Inquisition isn't truly an open-world game. There are insanely large maps operating at different select hubs and locations connecting to one main map, but there's no one solid map to roam. If you're looking for that, it's just not there. Those locations, though, are absurdly dense. The hinterlands alone will eat up 30 hours of your time if you let it. But to the game's detriment, a lot of that time will be spent doing things that have nothing to do with the main narrative drive. It's all smaller pieces of a larger puzzle that's incredible to explore, but I was then forced to recommit myself to the ham-fisted main stories. There was tangible resentment.
His Grace's position is not so strong as he presents it. Despite their Ferelden relations, the Duralions are our legion. If the Marquis wishes to claim Haven, Empress Selene must negotiate with the Ferelden on his behalf. Her current concerns are a bit larger than minor property disputes.
I don't want that. I want to listen to Solus talk about his existential discoveries in the Fade, or follow that mercenary troop that led me to a dwarven tag. The world is more compelling than the characters given impetuses as the Inquisitor. At certain points, these two modes of storytelling do complement, but not enough to bring the title to the height of perfection it deserves. Gameplay features are much closer to Origins. As a mage, it's fast and easy to pick up the tactical view of combat. A much needed change and really what I was looking for. I found myself relying on that mode far more than I anticipated. The crafting system, though, is absurdly complex, and a shot of heroin for RPG fans. Each item has base stats with 2 or 3 additional components with more stats, which then can be transferred from item to item. All of these things you craft can be done with thousands of goddamn elf roots and irons you find during your 300-hour journey. Fundamentally, if you want to know if Dragon Age Inquisition is right for you, I think there are 3 core questions you need to ask yourself. 1. Do you have an extra 3 or 4 hours a day for the next 20 days? If not, purchasing the game will be torturous. You'll find yourself on the bus wondering what's in that last alcove you missed, or how to find that super ruin for your ultimate staff. Question number 2, are you easily distracted? If you're a critical path gamer, Dragon Age will be a much emptier experience. The protein of Inquisition meal is living in Thetis, amongst the nugs and the silverite deposits. And finally, question 3, are you patient? Many of those really compelling and thought-provoking quests don't give you the emotional payoff until you're about 3 or 4 hours in. Dragon Age Inquisition is that world of Thedas we always wanted, but its creation is so perfect that the plot devices placed in it seem wanting. Play this game, but make sure you go all in. Don't parcel it out, and it will be an experience you never forget. Also, there's multiplayer. For a review of that experience, just click here on the screen. I'm Andy Burkowski, and this is VGS.